All this equipment is only making it worse.
Can I help?
Let's not hold our breath.
This is Dwayne Coonahan. He's been suffering with chronic headaches the last 3 years.
Don't forget the nosebleeds.
This is Miss McMillan, consultant neurosurgeon.
So, headaches.
I've explained it 1,000 times.
Well, why not make it 1001 and we'll see what we can do.
It all started when they installed this mobile phone mast practically in my back garden.
The headaches.
And the nosebleeds.
I know you're going to tell me I'm crazy, but it's a form of electromagnetic radiation poisoning, and I'm sure of it.
Well, as far as I'm aware, mobile phone masts operate at extremely low frequencies and aren't generally considered a danger to public health.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you? That's what they all say.
And you've been treated before?
Treated? No. Prodded and poked and ridiculed. More times than I can count. And not one of them can come up with a definitive diagnosis.
OK, let's start with full bloods and we'll take it from there. We will get to the bottom of this, Mr. Coonahan, I promise. Bloods all seem fine. No sign of coagulopathy, negligible inflammation.
Here we go again.
Are the headaches persistent or intermittent?
Persistent. Definitely persistent. And I'd really appreciate it if you could leave all your phones and bleepers somewhere before you come over here. I can feel the radiation wafting from your pockets.
Absolutely. Lofty, would you mind taking these over to the nurses' station for me, please?
Sure.
And could you ask the other nurses to do the same before they attend to Mr. Coonahan? Thank you.
I know how it sounds, believe me. Do you have any idea how it feels when everyone tries to tell you you're crazy?
Well, for what it's worth, I don't think you are. Now, you may not like this, but I'm going to suggest that we run an MRI scan.
Oh, no, not again. I let them put me in one of those machines 2 years ago, and it only made things worse.
I know this might be traumatic for you, but I can only assure you that it's safe. And without any up-to-date imagery, I won't be able to give you any solid answers. There's no lesions, no abnormal mass of any kind. I would say this is good news, Mr. Coonahan.
There's got to be something you're missing. Please, I can't have gone through all of that for nothing.
Have you considered the possibility that your sensitivity, as you call it, is psychological?
I'm not delusional. I'm not making this up. This is a real quantifiable condition.
Psychological conditions can be just as serious.
See, this is what always happens. Nothing obvious leaps out, so you get palmed off in a shrink. Well, I want a second opinion.
Dwayne.
I demand a second opinion! I mean, I'm entitled, aren't I?
Can I be of assistance? I have to agree with Ms. McMillan. I don't see anything here that would indicate abnormal brain function.
Why is this so hard to believe? There are documented cases identifying wireless EM fields as a possible carcinogen.
Well, I think most modern studies would tend to downplay any causal link between telecommunications and cancer.
And in the 1950s, you'd find doctors such as yourself in tobacco adverts recommending we all light up.
That's an interesting point of contention. I'd like to do some more research into it, if I have the time. What do you think, Ms. McMillan?
Well, I'm happy to run some more tests. Keep on digging.
Not another scan.
No. I'd like to start with a full family history and then proceed from there.
How's that going to help?
First rule of diagnostics. Assume nothing. Start at the beginning.
Excellent. Well, if I can be of any more help, let me know. You really are in the best of hands, Mr. Coonahan.
May I? How long have you had those blood spots on your fingers? I am sneaking out on me, are you, Dwayne?
Sorry, but I've just about all I can stand of these monitors. Test after test, and what does it ever get me?
How about a diagnosis? We ran some genetic tests and found some mutations on chromosomes 9 and 12 specifically.
Don't blind me with the science, just give me the bottom line.
I think you are suffering from a rare genetic disorder known as hereditary hemorrhagic telangiectasia.
Is she making this up?
Don't look at me.
It's also known as Osler-Weber-Rendu syndrome, and it can lead to the development of arteriovenous malformations in various tissues which Might explain your headaches and nosebleeds.
Malformations.
Think of it a little bit like altitude sickness.
Then how do you explain my sensitivity to electronics?
Well, in convincing yourself that these devices are to blame, you might have created something of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Especially since...
That doesn't prove anything.
You can't argue with science. Unfortunately, your condition can't be treated, but we can certainly help you manage your symptoms. I know it's not the answer you were looking for, but it is an answer, nonetheless.